Hello everyone, Kiowa here with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. It is time for 5v5 Grand Arena. And so I have my list of teams that at least here at the beginning I plan on placing down for defense and for offense. Last 3v3 Grand Arena went fantastic. Kind of going to go with the same type of setup and mentality. And hopefully I'll get the same type of results. Hey, when you go undefeated, results were good. I'm hoping for the same thing. But of course, 5v5 is such a different animal, different type of ball game. And speaking of ball games, of football, my Steelers, I don't know how they lost to Washington tonight. Just makes me sad. But that's okay. Now let's get back to why we're really here. Let's start out with my defensive teams. So these first 7-8 teams I will plan on using for defense. Up top, right, starting with Padme. My goal is to try to get them to use Traya on Padme. Maybe even Jedi Knight Revan. And then my goal is to have, and you'll see that team have Mon Mothma behind it, so they can't use Traya against it, hopefully. Anyway, that's the game plan. Next, we got Rey with the Jawas. Even though my Jawas aren't the most relic thing, they still get the job done. I've been setting this team in Territory War to prevent the Darth Vader counter, and it's been doing great. It's been getting a hold, I think, every time so far. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see more and more of that. To prevent the Darth Vader counter. All those thermals start to hit, and boom, Vader's gone, and that counter does not work as well, and therefore you're kind of forced to either bring in like a Jedi or a Jedi Master Luke, or maybe even Supreme Leader Kylo. So trying to weed that team out and not let them use Darth Vader. Next we have JTR with BB-8 and R2 and the Resistance heroes. That team is deadly just because of how fast they get off and how quickly they can put damage out there. Obviously CLS will be a good counter to that. And so if it can bring out the CLS to try to take that out, I think that's a win, and it can still do pretty good damage against CLS. But if you guys have another thought on who to put in there, please let me know. I was thinking of putting L3 in there in place of R2, possibly just to have a tank in there. But I still like the setup as it is, just because of what R2 brings to the table. Even against CLS, if you're under stealth, you don't have to worry about counterattacks and so forth. But then 3-Bach, I can pull that away. But anyway, then we got Grievous. I just threw in Stormtrooper Han. Just wanted to try it out, make him taunt. Hopefully, you can feed turn meter to the team, and then if you're hitting him while he's taunting, then he's also feeding turn meter just to kind of help. But I don't know. So that's what I plan on using for now. I'm not sure who I want to put in for that 5th spot, but for now I'm going to put in Stormtrooper Han. Now we got Mon Mothma. This team is deadly, and if you aren't prepared for it, it'll sneak up on you and catch you off guard and force you to bring in another team. And like I said earlier, Trey does a pretty good job against this. But this can also beat Traya, depending on the Traya team you're facing. We will see. We'll have to see how it goes. But I like the makeup of that team. Forces you to take in a pretty good team against it. And only so many Trayas that you can use. And now I got this new team. Kira with Moff Gideon, IG-11, Quill, and Canderous. I was influenced by Cub's video. Obviously they had Watt in there instead of Moff Gideon, but I wanted to put Moff Gideon there. I wanted to get a quick start with him taking away the turn meter, and then therefore you getting out first. You got IG-11 doing his taunting business, and you got Canderous just putting out massive damage. You got Quill helping out, and then Kira with her leadership helping out the scoundrels. Couldn't really test it too much. I played around with it in Cantina. Really the only place I could really do anything with it, and obviously it was not an issue at all in Cantina, but that's what I'm forced to do. So I'm curious to see how it works with my thought process behind it, and what type of team might need to be brought in to take it out. Can't wait to get Quill to Gear 13, just don't have the resources at the moment to do that. Next we have Newt in company with Nest and Malik in there right now. If I need a full Darth Revan team, I'll throw in Dengar as the 5th. But I like this team with... you have to take in a good team to beat it. Malik is just a menace on his own and can solo so many teams. Then you couple that with Nest, and you got Droideka just waiting to blow you up. So that is a fun team. And then with Newt and extorting you, I don't know. It's not an easy team to go against. It's going to take a pretty solid team to take that out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams. And then I have Darth Revan down here for offense if there's a Jedi Master Luke on the other side. But if there's not, then I plan on putting a full Darth Revan squad on defense, and then one of these teams will fall off. My only concern is the defense as it is. Is it going to be strong enough to where I'll be able to win consistently? And it's really going to come down to how much my opponent puts their Galactic Legends on defense. Because what I plan on doing is for offense have Supreme Leader Kylo against more than likely Rey. Or if they have C, then obviously if they have the Sith Eternal, I'll use them against that. Possibly. Then I have a Jedi Master Luke that I plan on using against Supreme Leader Kylo. And then if they have Jedi Master Luke, then I'm going to use Darth Revan. And then you got Gas, who will obviously take out lots of lots of things. Obviously, offense-wise, depending on what the defense is and what I'm facing, things will kind of change. I just put in full teams, but of course that's subject to change. You might be able to just do a 3-person offensive team with Gas, or I might need to throw in Gas with Jedi Master Luke to take out maybe a Rey, for instance, if I want to try that. But it gives me flexibility on offense, which is what I want. Then we got Bossk and the Bounty Hunters, which is usually good for full banners, depending on what team you're going against. You got Jedi Knight Revan, take out Grievous, or whatever else might be in there. You got CLS, doing CLS things. CLS can be used for so many things against so many teams. We got this Palpatine team. Again, can be used against lots of stuff. And like with my Darth Revan team, I have Watt in there for right now. But again, that could easily be substituted down to Palpatine if you want to use Vader and Palpatine and Thrawn to take out a Darth Revan team on the other side. Then I would obviously substitute for that. Then you got the Geos, got Night Sisters, we got Finn, we got kind of these other offensive teams that we can use. And then you got Traya, that's kind of a jack of all trades. I just threw in 2 other characters, but usually it's just gonna be the trio or just one other character to take out something, unless of course you're using it to take out a Padme. in which case that will change up my my Vader team, because I'll put Thrawn in there, and so that will change that up just a little bit. But it does give you flexibility. So there's so many teams on offense that I can kind of play around with to try to maximize banners. But the question is the defense going to be strong enough? And we're gonna find out. I would like your input on what you think I can do as maybe another strong defensive team. Obviously, there is, you know, the non-GL counters to Rey, but like I mentioned, if Jawa's in there, that's going to take out Vader. So I just don't want to have kind of risk that. So I'm going to say my plan is to save Supreme Leader Kylo for offense, and then the same thing with Jedi Master Luke for offense to take on different Galactic Legends. And then if they have all 4 Galactic Legends, then I'll have to come up with with a little bit different game plan and risk going with obviously a non-GL counter. But my goal every Grand Arena is to clear my opponent's board and try to get as much banners as possible. So I want to make sure I have enough offense, but yet have a good enough defense to where I can make sure I come out on top. So there are my offense and defensive teams. We got, again, just a quick rundown: Padme, Rey, JTR, Grievous, Mon Mothma. This new Kira team, which we'll see how it goes. That's kind of the throw-in team that I'm not sure yet how that will perform. And then we got Newt and company. And then we have Darth Revan that's going to go in there if they don't have a Jedi Master Luke. And then for offense, we got Supreme Leader Kylo. We got Gas. We got Jedi Master Luke. We got Boss, Jedi Knight Revan, CLS. We got lots of extra teams for offense. I haven't even counted how many that is. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 12 teams that I can kind of play around with to try to maximize banners. Hopefully this gives you some ideas for some teams. Nothing is too surprising in here other than this Kira team. I am looking forward to trying that out just to see how it does. Hopefully catches some people off guard. Need to move around some of my mods. I got to make Gideon a little bit faster without sacrificing speed on other characters like Darth Revan. So that's going to be difficult because speed is needed everywhere, and I only have so many plus 20 speed mods. Definitely not enough for this many characters and this many teams. So makes it difficult to find out. Prioritize where you want it to go. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll try to leave a graphic to these teams at the bottom sometime. Hopefully tomorrow. I still have to make it up, but I want to get this video out before Grand Arena starts tomorrow. And hopefully it gives you guys an opportunity to come out with some victories. Please stay tuned for my Grand Arena videos. You'll see the changes that I make as Grand Arena progresses, and then maybe that'll give you some ideas for some teams, just as it did for 3v3. Leave a thumbs up. Everyone have a fantastic day. Kiwi is out. All right, I'm back for a quick correction. I was thinking about this, and I changed up my defense. I'm going to add in Supreme Leader Kylo to put on defense as well, along with Rey. I just wanted to, and then I'm going to use, if I come up against a Supreme Leader Kylo, I'm going to use this Gas team, and then I plan on using Jedi Master Luke against Rey. Wish me luck with that. And then I got the CLS team that I made up out of that, and then I think everything else pretty much stays the same, at least for now. But again, things are subject to change. I just thought it over. Just didn't think the defense was strong enough, so I wanted to make it a little bit more tough. So I'm adding in Supreme Leader Kylo, and I'm taking out Newt. So I'm probably going to put, I might just put in Droideka with Grievous. Or I might throw in Malik in there. Or maybe Nest. I don't know. I'll play around with it on who the 5th throw in with Grievous. I think Malik might be a pest, especially if they plan on taking Jedi Knight Revan. Malik can make life pretty miserable in that case. So, I don't know. Something to think about. But I just want to give you that quick update. All right, I'm back. I'm out. Keyway out. Bye.